Hello and welcome to Die Rolling for day 21 of Advent with me, Will. And today we are going to be trying to escape whatever is coming up next. Last time we were able to escape from the present mailroom, and we were able to figure out that we were using all the cards that we had gathered before to create some mysterious words that sounded like numbers and solve a little puzzle that was able to help us escape from this room. Today we shall escape and see where we end up going. Hopefully the Yetis, aka Jamie and Adam in Yeti costumes, hopefully let me out of here. Still shaking your head, you open the next door. No one will ever believe that a Yeti personally put you in an escape room and demanded that you send parcels to all his relatives. You push the door open further, and you immediately close your eyes. Is that the sun? In fact, there is a window, and the sun appears to be rising. You have really been in here for that long already? You have lost all sense of time. Shouldn't you actually have needed to sleep at some point? Presumably, the adrenaline has completely suppressed that. In just a few steps, you are at the window. Outside, the landscape is untouched. Everything is wrapped in fresh snow. You must still be a long way from the village, but now you really want to get out. The window has no handle, but there is still the door, with a combination lock. What else? You take a closer look at the room. The binoculars and a notebook lead you to the conclusion that the Yeti, in addition to his hobbies, also likes watching animals. As you lift it, a note falls out of the notebook. It says, "Lead each animal to its den. Each of them must perform their movement in full, or choose the alternative." What a strange clue. Open up door number 21, where we will find even more clues. Let's open it up. Oh, wow. Oh, we got a bunch of clues in here. So, what's this? A, X, B, C. There is one field where they have all been. Then you got like some animals and their footprints. And that's about it. So let's have a look and see what's going on. So, okay. So we have 4 things. Always moves 3 fields west and 3 fields north. Not possible, moves 1 field north. Always moves 2 fields south and 2 fields east. Not possible, and moves 1 field north and 2 fields east. It can go over water. This one can't go over mountains or sea. The bunny can't go over mountains or sea, and neither can this one. The only one that can travel by the sea is the stoat, or the otter. The otter, shall I say. Always moves 2 fields north and 1 field east. Moves 1 field east if it can't do it. Okay, so basically we've got to follow these routes onto a little map, wherever that may be. Well, speak of the devil, there it is. So we've got the start of each of the animals, and we've got to follow them through all of these locations. Now, there's a few locations where they all don't meet, I think, according to that. It says there is one field where they have all been. Okay, so we've got to find the field they've all been at, and I'm guessing all the numbers are here, and based on what numbers are covered at the end of it, shows us what we get. So let us draw out or mark out where they're going. So let me get a bit of notepad and thing, and let's lean on it and see what we're going. So let's start with the animal in the top left. So let's have a look at the footprints and see what we got. So we've got, so we're starting with the otter. So we find the otter card, and we're going to see how he travels through the world. So we got an otter, and we got our map. So we know that he can travel. He always moves 2 fields south and then 2 east. If he can't do that, which he can't from this, but he can move 2 south, he'll go 2 fields east. So, and he can move 2 south and 2. Oh, he can move east. What am I talking about? So he can. So we're going to use one color for each. We're going to use the otter as black. As you know, we use them as black. So he goes 1, 2. Okay. And then he goes 2 east. And then he's going to do it the same again. 2 south and 2 east. He's following the river. And then he's going to go 2 south, which he can because he can go over the river because he's allowed. And 2 east. And he can't go south. So he always goes east. And then, and then that's it. Oh, and I dropped the card down the side of the camera. So, right, so now we know that's the route he'd take. He'd just end up going downstream. So he just follows the stream down and just ends up going down the stream. Awesome. So the next place, the next one to draw out is the next one, which is in the top right corner, which I believe is the fox according to the map. Yep. So let's draw out the fox. Let's put this back all together and let's draw it out together. So let's draw a line. So he always moves 1 west and 1 south, but he can't cross mountains and he can't cross rivers and seas. So he goes 1 west, so he goes that way and that way. Then he's going to do the same again. And he's going to go that way and that way. And then he's going to move that way and that way again. And now he can't go west, so he must go 1 field south. He can't go west and south, but he can go south. And he can't do that again, so he has to go down again. But then he goes across again, so he goes that way. And then he goes south again. And then he does it again. And then he ends up in where he's meant to go. Perfect. Look at that. He's made it into his little destination. So, let's see where the next one goes. So, the next one is going to be the long foot in the bottom right, which I believe is the rabbit. And it is. Look at that. So, that means we know what the last one will be, which will be the deer. So, we line it back up again. And we're going to draw with the blue pen this time. And the rabbit's going to always goes 2 fields north and then 1 field east. So he's going to go 2 north, boop, boop, and 1 east, boop. And he can't go over water, so he's just going to go east for a while, I think. So he goes 1 east. And then he's going to go 1 east again, because he can't go north at all. And then he's going to go east again. And then he's going to go east again. Because he can't go north. Now he can go north, though. So he can go 2 north. And then he can go 1 east. And then he can go 2 north again. And then go 1 east again. Which ends up there. Perfect. Look at that. So, what's the next thing we do? The next thing we do is we have this one. Now, this one is going to be green, and we're going to see where this one ends up. So this one's going to always moves 3 west and 3 north. So he's going to run. He's running around the board. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3. So 3 across in a really jagged line. That was the worst line ever. And then 3 north. Now he can't go into the water or across mountains, so he's going to go just 1 north. So he's gone up to there. So he's in this bit. The next bit he's going to do is he's going to go 3 fields north. So 3 fields west, because he can now. And then he can go 3 north. And then he can go... He can't go 3 north, so he goes north 1. So this one here, we'll have to do this one again. I think he ends up in there. Let's check that. The otter was 2 east, 2 south. If not, he moves 1 north and 1 and 2 east. Let's see how he's going to do. So he goes down 1, 2, then goes east 2, 1, 2, then goes south 2, 1, 2, then goes east 2, 1, 2. But you can do this. So you can go 1, 2, which is down, and then go east 2, 1, 2. but he can't go south 2. So he goes north 1 and east 2, which leads him there. So it's just basically the same thing, just ignore that bit of the river. He goes up and then across there. So it means that the one that it indicates is the 1, and they all pass through number 1. So A, B, C, and they all pass that. So what I can see is that's the order that they're going to be using the code, and the code passes, and that's where they all pass. So we have a 590 as the code. So if we put that in the code, we should be able to escape. Let's see. Oh, plus square star. Plus square star, look at that. We solved the puzzle. We escaped from a nice little grid. I love that little programming one. That was really cool. Love that little mechanic trying to figure out where the animals are traveling. That was a really cool little idea. I love that one. So, yeah, we've solved day 21 and we're now on to day 22. Blimey, we're rocketing through this now. Jamie, can't give me difficult puzzles enough now. We'll be out here in no time. So, it's been me, Will, from Die Rollin. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Make sure you give a like, a comment, and subscribe. Make sure you tell me what I did wrong or what I did right or how well I did in this episode. Who knows? Anything is great. Also, make sure to give us a check us out on Facebook and Instagram too. They're great for catching up on all the behind the scenes and secrets that we get up to and all the fun things that we're going to be reviewing on this channel in the future. And most importantly, guys, I want you all to make sure you all stay safe and keep rolling.